Hi Jay.
Hello.
Hello.
It's attached.
Looks like Ellen had some agenda items.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to join. Yeah, but basically for 322 at least, uh, there is only one PR that's outstanding on master, and once that is merged, um, I can cherry pick it into the 320 branch, and then we can cut a release.
Sorry, I missed that one. Say again?
So to Alan's point, right? Like he is basically looking for an update. So I was just giving
Oh,
you context that for like release 322, we we have one outstanding PR that is in master that we need to merge, and then I'll cherry pick that into release branch, and
yeah,
then
the clean up stale one, right? The B.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Yeah. Did Anish LGTM that one?
I don't think so.
I'm just yeah. It looks like no. Yeah. Let's get Anish's LGTM. I'll also take a look at it. But
Yeah. Yeah, and then like based on the PR that I needed to finish up for 322, I'm anticipating there'll be even more for 321 because it's a little bit outdated um, to resolve CVs and whatnot. So,
and we don't have to unless like somebody's asking for it.
oh, okay. I mean,
I mean, do you think it's important? Then yeah, we should. But if it is if you don't think it's important, then um.
I think only Ellen was asking for it, and
Oh, okay.
I can probably ask him to like lead the effort there. Um, but yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, let's do that one then. But if you want, you can ask him to also create a cherry pick.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And so I think like considering that they are like in on 315 or something, I think they want
Oh yeah,
315.
that's a whole different problem.
Yeah, because it's like a lesser jump diff. And I read like I got an email a couple of days ago in the OPA group. Somebody was using like 311 or something, and they had some squeeze. uh, and I basically asked them to like upgrade, uh, and so this might help them as well. But yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody is asking X4 321.
Looks like Ellen just joined. Hey, Ellen.
So,
Hey, thanks. Sorry, I'm late.
hello. Sartaj, I had a question regarding the same front then. Like we say that we patch and update released version as long as they are in like support window, but is it on request basis or is it like actively maintaining those releases as well?
I think depends on like our assessment. If we
Okay.
think it's an important thing, yeah, we should. But if it's like a say, I don't know, dependency issues or sort of like a minor things that we think they're false positives or they're not important so much, then I think it's by request. I think this is what we added in our patching thing. Let me see if I can find that one. Uh, Release, maybe. Yeah, it's somewhere. I don't know where it is now, but
Yeah, I don't know.
blah,
Yeah,
blah.
because I remember we kind of debated about like do we release a patch on a monthly basis if like there are patches to release, or do we do it based on the request? And I remember like we concluded that it would be like on request basis rather than a
Yep,
monthly basis,
yep.
but that's actually cutting the release, right? Like but meanwhile, like do we cherry pick the PRs that we find or bugs related or a CV is related to that respective branch regardless actively or not? That was my question. Like do
Yeah. I think depending on our assessment, I don't think there's a specific like we don't do that every single time. But if you think that a patch needs should be backported, then yeah, we should do it. But if you don't think it's maybe it's a false positive or maybe it's like a low impact thing, then we should just we can have somebody ask and then we can do that.
okay, okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
uh, Ellen, we were just talking about the whole release thing. I
Hey,
noticed that you added couple of things. So on the update for release 322, I only have like one outstanding PR that needs to be merged on master, and then I'll cherry pick it into the release branch, and then we can cut the release. Which is I link the PR in the meeting notes as well, which is like 4446. It's solving bug. And as for 321, do you guys really need 321? It's a little bit outdated, so it will be a larger effort to like
mm,
get everything done. So if you can get by 322, that'd be great. Otherwise, I need to ask you to lead efforts to cherry pick in 321.
okay. And those efforts would be the like vulnerability fixes, correct?
Yeah, and then the bug fixes as well. I can give you the list of PRs that I mean you for vulnerability, yes, and then for bug fixes I can get you the list of PRs that probably need to go in, and then we can work from there. But yeah, most of the
Okay,
ones will be CV fixes.
gotcha, gotcha. Let me just pull up something real quick. If I can ask you guys this understanding that maybe it's not clear in my head. If I go to, can I share on Zoom here for a sec?
Yeah, go for it.
Uh, okay. Okay. So if I go to release, let's say 20. 2, which is the last one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And if I search client Go, right? This release, at least from just if we look at the dependencies, is aligned to Go client Go 135 or 35. Um, so from a from running this 322 version of Gatekeeper on a Kubernetes release, obviously we support everything that 35.1 introduced, and given the backward compatibility with Kubernetes, this should also be compatible with how many N minus releases
So I
will.
think we test for n-2 releases. So 133 and 134 should also be tested with this release. Uh,
Okay,
so
okay,
you can figure that actually, like, you can go into the one of the workflows and you will find how many or what specific versions on which this release was tested in. So if you go under like .github folder in this release, like, you will see that.
okay, and that is the Gatekeeper project's like compatibility stance of what you guys test. That's what you guys support,
Yes,
right? But
exactly.
but but technically, right? Like if we were to run this 322 on a 133 or 132, I'm not saying we will. Um, like we it's more on us to make sure it's compatible. Things work as expected. But you guys won't support it if there was like we found out an issue.
Uh,
That's accurate.
can you repeat one more time? Sorry.
So so running 322
Yep.
on right Gatekeeper 322 on a 133 cluster, right?
Yeah,
Like
that would be fine, I think. Like if you go
yeah.
into workflows, um, like the second folder, I think we tested 322 on 133 already, but like our tests are very opinionated, of course. So not the upgrade one.
Sorry.
It will be like workflows.yaml or something. Uh, can you go scroll down?
Sure.
Yeah, the work.
Workflow.
Yeah, you will see a Kubernetes version. Yeah, see.
How about
So
that?
yeah, so I think you should basically be like those are the version we tested this for with our tests, of
Mm,
course, and that basically covers like rudimentary functionalities most of the time. Like it doesn't cover advanced or conflict use cases, but like this should give you some confidence then.
okay. Though, shouldn't this have been bumped up then for this 322?
Yeah, so like the general rule is we bump after the release. So like
Oh, I see.
if you go into the master, you'll see like updated versions there.
I see. Got it.
Because
Got it.
this is the version where we bumped the cube version, right? So like it will be updated later on after the release. Because
Got
we use like gatekeeper versions everywhere else as well, in frameworks as well as in library for testing. And so once we release gatekeeper version, we tend to like update latest available Kubernetes version and gatekeeper version everywhere else in the all four repositories wherever it is referenced.
right. Okay. So I think then, um, given that like the official support is N minus two, so for like 322 and the 322.1 that will get cut soon, um, officially will be supported on 130, Kubernetes 134, which is what we're targeting our upgrades. Like today we're on 133, but we're doing a upgrade path to 135. And in the middle of that, we're doing this interim jump from 134 to 135. And what that means is we update the control planes to 135, but the worker nodes, will stagger behind a couple of weeks as we put those. We have this kind of hydration process, and those nodes will catch up to the the control plane version, right? So there's a period of time during that upgrade path that we have a mixed uh, bag of Kubernetes releases, right? The 134 and the 135. Um, and so I just wanted to make sure that we'll be covered for when we start upgrading Gatekeeper, which I don't see an issue with.
Yeah, I think you should be fine.
Cool. Cool.
Just keep in mind that there are like several caveats, one of which is like adding operation generate on audit file, like audit deployment.
Yeah.
uh, Otherwise, like your setup will break because crds won't be generated for the latest versions. That is like the one of the most surprising factor that I have
Yeah.
seen around users. um,
Upgrading.
so like do it in
But
a
that
test cluster first.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Like and that seems to be unrelated to the underlying Coop version. That's just a
Yes,
Gatekeeper
yes,
feature change or keep yeah.
yes.
Yeah. We're definitely going to put this whole 132, sorry, 322 release
Yeah.
through a vetted testing process before we
If
actually
your base charts, I remember like we talking about how you guys maintain your charts, and I think you mentioned that your base charts come from Gatekeeper upstream, and
yes,
then like you basically do some templating on top of it. So if your base charts are still operating that way, you should be fine, because
yep,
we, whenever the operation generate or anything else that we added, which was kind of diff, um, we made sure to do it in a way that it does not break backward compatibility in one-to-one version bump.
right. Okay.
So in this
Yep,
case, you should be covered.
perfect. All right, then cool. Then I think for now we won't need that 321 release PR. Or yeah, 321. And we'll stick to the 322.
Okay. Okay, cool. Sounds good then. Yeah, there's only one PR, as I said, that needs to be merged in master, and then I'll cherry pick and then cut the release. So hopefully it should be before end of this week.
Sweet. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. On that front, Sartaj, did you have time to review map management doc?
So trying to get mute. I started to look for it. I didn't see anything like big issue, but I have not finished it yet.
Okay, okay, yeah, please do so that I can iterate if there are like further issues and
Yeah, I didn't see any like glaring problems.
okay, cool. Yeah, and then I still have to, like, I was last week I was working on upstream proposals. I didn't have a chance to like go through the milestone and pick up the other designs that we are targeting. So I'm gonna do it this week. Send those design docs your way. Yeah, I didn't have anything else. Abhishek, did you have anything you wanted to discuss?
No, I'm good.
Cool. Sartaj, did you have anything in mind?
Nothing else from me.
Cool, then I think we can drop off early and get the time back.
Thank you all.
Uh, Thanks, folks. Bye.
Thank you.